In a small Midwestern town called Fairbrook, everyone knew everyone. There were barely 10,000 people there. If someone bought a new car, got divorced, lost a job, or sent a kid to college, the whole town usually knew within days. Daniel Reed was a history teacher at Fairbrook High. He also coached the baseball team. He was 34, quiet, and predictable. He never drank at school events. He never stayed late unless students needed help. Parents called him boring, and that was supposed to be a compliment. Then, on a Tuesday night in January, a blizzard rolled over the town. Practice ended late. Most students had already gone home. The parking lot was nearly empty when Daniel saw 16-year-old Ava Miller sitting alone near the curb. She was pale. Her hands were shaking. Her phone had slipped into the snow. When Daniel asked whether she was okay, she tried to answer, but the words would not come out. A moment later, she collapsed. Daniel called 911. The dispatcher told him an ambulance was coming, but the storm had blocked the main road. It could take 20 minutes or more. "Keep her warm," the dispatcher said. "Keep her awake. If you can safely get her to the hospital, do it." Daniel took off his coat, wrapped it around Ava, and helped her into the passenger seat of his car. He was about to drive the 2 miles to the hospital. Then, across the parking lot, a student raised a phone. The video lasted 9 seconds. It showed Daniel guiding a crying, unsteady girl into his car. Snow fell across the screen. Ava looked terrified. Then the video stopped. Part 08. 30 minutes later, it appeared in a student group chat. The caption said, "Why is Coach Reed putting Ava in his car at night?" At first, a few people tried to be reasonable. Maybe she was sick. But someone replied, "I heard she kept telling him not to." Nobody knew where that sentence came from. Still, it spread. Then a parent wrote, "I don't want to start rumors, but my daughter always said he looked at the girls in a weird way." Another person added, "Why hasn't the school explained anything? Maybe they already knew." By sunrise, the story had changed from "a teacher drove a sick student to the hospital" to "a coach was caught alone with a teenage girl." By lunchtime, it had changed again. People were now saying Daniel had done something inappropriate. No one said they had seen it happen. They said things like, "I only heard about it. Someone told me. I'm just warning people. I don't know if it's true, but parents should be careful." The school received hundreds of calls. Parents demanded that Daniel be fired. Someone posted his home address online. People stood outside the school with signs. One message reached Daniel's 8-year-old son. "Your dad is a monster." To calm the town down, the school suspended Daniel while it investigated. His girlfriend moved out. Baseball parents asked for his photo to be removed from the gym wall. Even his landlord called and said, "Maybe you should consider finding somewhere else to live." Daniel said almost nothing. He only told the principal, "She was losing consciousness. I was trying to get her help." 3 days later, the investigation was over. The school parking lot cameras showed everything. Ava had suffered a severe blood sugar crash. Daniel called 911. He followed the dispatcher's instructions. Then he drove her to the hospital. The 911 recording, the hospital records, and the security footage all told the same story. Daniel had done exactly what a responsible adult should do. He had saved her life. At a press conference, Ava's father cried. "If Daniel had waited for the ambulance," he said, "my daughter might not have made it." The school issued a public apology. It offered Daniel his job back. But Daniel did not return. He packed the books from his classroom into cardboard boxes. He took the baseball team photos down from his office wall, one by one. The day he left Fairbrook, nobody came to say goodbye. Months later, the student who posted the original video finally deleted it. But by then, it had been shared more than 6,000 times. The delete button can erase a post. It cannot erase the memory of a child being told that his father is a monster. It cannot erase the end of a relationship. It cannot erase the fear that makes a person flinch every time a phone vibrates. Later, many people defended themselves. "I never said he was guilty. I only shared it. I just thought people should know." But a person's life does not need one deliberate liar to be destroyed. Sometimes all it takes is a crowd of people treating an unverified suspicion as something small enough to pass along. They think they are just joining the conversation. They think they are only repeating what they heard. But for the person being discussed, every share can become another piece of the sentence. And by the time the truth arrives, the punishment may already be complete.